Let's start again, mate.
Take 2. Happy today, mate?
Yes,
not just because it's Friday. But we'll get to that in a moment. We were about to go through what we've just been through for 5 minutes, except we realised the radio was on.
Yeah, which we can't have.
So we can't have that, mate, so we're going to have to go through it as if it never happened.
Yeah.
Which is a bit awkward, isn't it?
It is a bit.
So,
you've been a busy
once
man.
again, been a very busy man with liners.
Yeah.
Ingenium, just bored this now. Liners are all in, got to face the block, hone it, machine the base of the liners where the cutout is for the rod. Job done. That'll be done Monday.
Ideal.
And on its way back to the customer because they've got the car on the ramp.
So that's after we've fixed the boring bar.
Yes.
Which is now working like a beaut.
Which is like brand new now.
Yeah.
Can't beat good old English engineering.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with any other engineering, but
it's tough, isn't it, that stuff?
Old English is better, I would say. And the second liner job is that Mini, the one that's been sitting on the shelf for about 6 weeks while we've been waiting for my own design liners.
Yeah, which Westwood are now going to use, I think, aren't they?
They are indeed. So this is a Mini 1600.
Yeah, I think so.
As you have experienced, mate, with your better half's vehicle, that is burning oil.
Yes,
they're very renowned for that, aren't they?
They like to burn oil.
They do like to burn oil. So this one's come in. This is a race motor anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're not building it.
Track car or something.
Usual oil burning, liners are crap. So the original liner on this engine, feels weird, doesn't it? Because I've just said this. I'm saying it to you, like you ain't heard me say it.
I know.
So what I said was, the original is a cast-in liner. Yeah. Someone corrected me in one of the videos in the comments.
It's like that, is it? It's more of a
the blocks cast around the liner.
So it's almost like they set those liners out on a bench or in the cast, and then they tip all the alley in. And
basically, the outside of the liner is serrated, and the aluminium is cast around it, and the serrations is what holds the liner in.
Yeah.
The only thing is, and this is the reason that Westwood didn't supply the kit for the liners, is they said it's very inconsistent where the outside of the liners are. So it's almost like the outside of the liners are not dead consistent to each other, and depending where they are,
so
when you cast. So
when you centre your tool on the existing bore, it doesn't necessarily mean that, say for example, doesn't necessarily mean 100 thou is going to take the liner out on every single one. No. It might on the first one, but the second one might be 110 because it's slightly shifted to one side.
That's right,
and you've got to get through those serrations as well. Yeah,
so what I've done is you've got to be careful because in between each liner it's very thin.
Yeah.
I mean, probably 2.5 mil, something like that. So what I've done is gone beyond, I've cleaned the liner out, took all the serrations out, and then I've gone as much as I dare beyond that, knowing that that's going to clean every block.
Yeah.
I've made the flange quite deep and as wide as possible.
The normal one.
We got flats, so we've got 2 flats on the centre 2, 1 flat on the outer 2, and those flats put up together.
Which increases rigidity basically, doesn't it?
It does indeed, and I've gone as wide as I dare on the flange diameter so that the head gasket firing will clamp on the liner as opposed to the aluminium block.
Yeah, which is better in overheating situations, isn't it?
It is, because you've got a nice solid ductile iron.
More resistant, isn't it? Than
resistance gives a more solid base for the gasket to sit against. We found in the past we've seen these alley blocks where the gasket seats onto the aluminium, and if you give it a very light lick, you find where it doesn't clean.
A little dip, hasn't it?
So that's not going to happen with the liners. So, in theory.
But I think the oil burning issue on these is down to the fact that it's like a open deck block.
Yeah.
And it sort of warps and moves and And also, I don't know how good the original rings are on them.
Well, we know that there is definitely a problem with oil control rings in some manufacturers.
Yeah.
Whether they like to admit it or not.
Just a bit of a quality thing, like materials more than
either that or it's a blooming coincidence that the same manufacturers or models keep popping up with these oil burning issues, and it's down to the rings.
And they do burn quite bad.
A bit of that, and a bit of these sort of semi-half open deck jobbies of all types, like the Focus RS, which uses like the Volvo. They suffer with it really bad, don't they? Warps the buggery.
They're even worse because they've got slits between each cylinder, so they're like, each cylinder is almost freestanding. Yeah,
really bad they are, aren't they? They're probably the worst.
Yeah, they are bad.
I would say.
Like
but
these
weirdly,
ones are linked up in the middle, but
weirdly, don't have that problem in the Volvos.
No.
Only the Fords.
What, as in with the Volvo
that problem, but it's probably something to do with mapping, the pop and bang maps, and
I think the Volvo ones are about 180 horsepower, and a lot of people run the Ford variant more like 500 horsepower. 500
horsepower map with the pop and bangs ain't going to do it any favours, is it?
No.
Sounds great.
And then you get these people who put the block mod in there, which is just a wedge between
driving a blooming razor blade in the middle of it,
pretty much,
expecting that to cure it all. All that does is just distorts the bore even more, and they go about 4 far around. But there we go. We'll edit that out.
Edit that part out. Cut.
That's going to have to wait now till fucking Monday. Got a bit warm. So yeah, mate, that's the 2-liner jobs. Next thing is this V8.
Yes, this is another Cleveland. No, it's not a Cleveland, is it?
I don't know. It's a Ford. It's a Ford, isn't it?
It's a Ford, but it's in a Ford Cleveland.
Oh yeah. I don't know what this is.
It's a smaller one. I can't remember the cubic inches of the Cleveland, but John said this was very 289 maybe.
Maybe, yeah, 289.
That sounds like the right numbers, but I don't know.
Got a hell of a wear apparently.
Does it?
Got to go out to 60,000.
What, on the bores?
And it's standard at the moment, so there's your wear.
Been running a bit
but
rich,
probably
maybe?
been running fine. Just
probably
burning a little bit of oil. Usually fine. When you take these things to bits, they're absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
But the symptoms of it running ain't that bad, to be fair.
So that box on top is all new bits from Real Steel.
Yeah, that's all the bits. As soon as that Ingenium's finished now, so I'm just going to bore that one.
Yeah.
And then I shall get that on the boring bar and get that chomped out.
Yeah, nice.
So Monday we'll have that on there.
Cool.
All going all right in the clean room.
Yes, it is. All going right. We've got the Subaru on the pallet ready to go.
Yeah.
I've cracked on a bit today with the Lotus Twin Cam.
Oh, nice.
Which I didn't realise, this is actually going to be quite a spicy little build, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's got the ARP head studs. I've just ordered a load of gaskets from down the road for the bottom end conversion set.
Had the head ported, finished ported by CTM.
Yeah.
Good boys.
It's got all new clutch and flywheel, front
all been
pulley,
balanced,
all that stuff, and the new front covers over there on the bench.
Done the clearances on the crank or no?
Yes, I did,
you did
a couple of weeks ago before we had the crank balance, so they were all right. So that was.
So it's all going well in here, mate.
And the other thing I've got on with today is this. We had this Discovery, which has been sat in the other room
this
for a while.
This is the one that's been on the floor out there for God knows how long.
What are these? A 300 TDI?
Yeah.
That's what that is, yeah. Quite a solid thing, really.
Yeah, oh God,
like the mains bolts, I think they're all in the wash, but they're like, I'd say about ½ inch thick.
Yeah.
And they're only about 3 inches long, so they're like sturdy little mains bolts, and it's all big and beefy, and really, I wouldn't mind having one of these, considering what they cost to rebuild as well. They're not too expensive to do.
Bit of you, that, innit?
I do.
In an off-road vehicle. They
on
do
the quiet,
like
I don't mind a Land Rover.
I know, I can imagine you do. I
can't help it. We had one when I was younger. I love
them
Defenders.
exhaust things, snorkels at the top, and
love it.
Yeah.
Used to have a Defender. Bloody loved the thing.
Really?
Fuming when my dad sold that. In fairness, it was rotted out, so
oh really?
Fair dues, but
yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, they're good.
I wouldn't mind a bit of off-roading, to be fair.
Good fun.
But anyway, mate, I'm dying to get off this subject now.
You're buzzing off your
tits
today,
to get off this subject.
Yeah.
I am. Now, if anyone's watched the last video, they're going to be wondering, what decision have we made? regarding the Mark 1 Escort.
The final decision.
Final decision. Or the Mark 2. Couldn't believe how many people like the Mark 1.
Yeah.
So basically the story was Steve was going to drop this thing down Wednesday.
Yes.
She's going to drop the car down Wednesday. Was it Wednesday?
Well, no, it was Thursday. It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Slow or quick. And he said he was going to leave the vehicle with us. Let us have a look over it. If it's what we want, we can do whatever he wants, whatever we want to do. If it's not, he'll have it back. Simple as that.
Yeah. Which is very kind of him.
Very kind of him. Almost knew what I wanted to do, providing the car was how I wanted it to be. Now, don't get me wrong, I did not want this thing mint because I want to use it. I know what I'm like. I'm proper anal, and if it's mint, I won't use it.
Well, it's not even like, it's like a subconscious thing, isn't it?
It is, mate.
Completely mint. You're like, well, I can't go out.
Well, I've been there, done that for the last 25 years, and I'm having a midlife crisis, sort of, in respect that I just want to use something, mate. I want to go against the grain.
Could say it's a midlife crisis, or it's a midlife solution to a crisis.
I like that better, and I think it is. It's a solution. So, what have we decided to do, mate?
Well,
out here is our choice. And that is what I am talking about.
bit overexposed on the old camera.
Is it?
You can get the light to focus a bit.
Now,
That looks white.
does it?
It does. I don't know if it's just because I'm out here, but
No,
where my shadow is, you can see it's yellow.
it is yellow, mate.
Oh my
Apparently
God.
it's the original colour.
This
Yellow
camera,
on the logbook
honestly,
anyway.
You might have a look. That's like mental. It's like
No, I
fully white.
I reckon that'll be all right.
You think?
I think so. But anyway, mate, it don't matter. It's a Mark 1 Escort. It's, from looking at it, it ain't a show car,
No.
but that ain't what I wanted.
It isn't. No.
It's had some paint, it's had some work, it's got a roll cage, it's got the flock dash,
It's
all
the
a bit
lowest car
rallified.
you've ever seen.
It's lowered, it's got Bilstein suspension, all the trick bits at the front apparently. It's got a tuned 1700 crossflow on 40 Delautos at the moment. And you know what, mate?
It's good, isn't it?
Absolutely love it.
It's good.
At the moment, it's got a welded diff
Yeah,
in
it
English
does.
axle, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Makes it a bit hard to drive.
Depends how you look at it. Nightmare
Well,
or great fun.
good fun. Good fun, but it depends if you want to be going around in circles all day or not.
But don't you worry. I've been in touch with Ian Evans in Wales, and he's going to build us an Atlas axle with a trick diff and rear disc conversion. So that will be on the way. And really, apart from that, mate, we don't need a lot else, do we?
They need some seats, which you've already
ordered. Will
of.
be here Monday, apparently. So it's got, at the moment, it's got the, if they weren't so knackered, quite valuable cloth interior or cloth seats out of a Sapphire Cosworth.
Yeah, if that passenger seat is especially knackered, isn't it?
Well, it's doable. It's doable. The bolster on the driver's seat's not too bad. So if there's any viewer out there that wants some cloth, very cheap, cloth interior or cloth seats out of a Sapphire, give us a shout. You can have them for a small fee. But we've got some nice leather period Cobra replica sort of bucket seats with a headrest. Quite nice, eh?
Not too expensive either, are they?
No. And
nice
apart from that,
surprise.
the inside's pretty tidy, really. It's got a carpet, got roll cage.
It's flock dash, flocked headlining.
Yeah.
Flocked door cards.
All painted black inside, very rally.
Yeah, it's all black in there and bolt-in cage, which is nice. Original carpets, are they?
I don't know, mate. Probably not. But
probably not,
it might be. Don't matter, does it? It's got a nice bit of carpet in it. That's all I care about.
And it runs and drives.
Runs, drives, and it's all I want. And it's a Mark 1 Escort.
Needs some setting up on the carbs, though, doesn't it? It runs well, but not
I've ordered
perfect.
a rebuild kit.
Yeah.
And Stuart's going to rebuild them next week. He's going to go over it, have a look, make sure everything's all right. But it looks pretty solid underneath, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks good.
It's been wax oiled to death,
Other than,
which is ideal.
The only thing underneath is the exhaust has about an inch of clearance, which is kind of expected when you're looking at a car this low. But
it's got decambered springs with 2-inch blocks.
Yeah,
so he is low, but I think it looks cool.
It does. It looks really cool.
But yeah, it needs some setting up, mate. Obviously, we want to get that axle in there.
Yeah.
But this is going to be the new track toy, and I absolutely love it. I'm
I
over
think
the moon.
you should
mate.
fire it up.
I'm over the moon with it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Fire it up. Runs well. When we got it, Steve dropped it. He said it needs a bit of TLC. Runs like crap, and it did, didn't it? It sounded horrible.
Yeah, it sounded terrible.
So Isaac has took the exhaust manifold away, put new gaskets on. Turns out that the new studs they put in the head didn't have enough thread on.
Yeah, the shoulder was too long, so they, like when you tighten the nuts up, it wasn't actually going tight.
Yeah.
Which I found out because I stripped the threads on 2 nuts.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I was like, oh, I see what's happening here.
Yeah. So we've sorted that out.
Put some spacers on there.
Spacers, new gaskets, a new set of spark plugs because it had a severe misfire on number 1.
Yeah.
And it runs pretty well, really, doesn't it, mate? When it's warm.
Them, sorted it.
So we've got the full rally set up here, look, with all this ignition crap.
Yeah.
Oh, put the old fuel pump on.
Ignition.
Bit of choke, mate. Bit of choke. Bloody lovely.
Purring.
And at 45 years of age, what else do you need in life?
Not a lot.
But a yellow Mark 1 Escort.
It is cool.
On the deck with a 1700 crossflow in it.
Give it a rev. A little rev. It's cold, but. That sounds well
Sweet as a
good.
nut, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you said it sounds good on the road, didn't
It
you?
does, yeah. You went past me last night and it was, it's got a nice raspy tone to it.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, mate.
Shall we pop the hood? Have a little look?
Pop the hood. But yeah, like Steve said, mate, I'm at the point in my life at the minute. I've been for a little bit lately.
Yeah.
Got enough projects. Didn't do anything last year.
Need some fun, mate. That's what you need.
We do. We need some
fun. And this
fun.
is fun.
It is fun.
Oh, you've already...
What have I
Just
done?
to quickly mention, you've already reconned
I've
the wing mirrors.
the wing mirrors because they were very scabby chrome. I know you can get them cheap enough.
You might
for the
still
time
change
being-
them though.
Yeah,
But
but
it's just
I
a
will
little-
change them, but I want something I can tinker with.
Yeah, I know
Not
what you
something
mean.
that's got to all be brand new.
Yeah.
Nice and clean under the bonnet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Probably needs a little wipe down, but it's not like horrible.
On the rocker cover, we have a whole bay sticker.
We do.
Which, if that is a genuine whole bay engine, pretty fancy.
Yeah.
When we took the manifold away, we noticed it had got a ported head.
Definitely
We've measured the
ported.
ports.
At least polished, if not ported.
Been ported, measured
has
them,
it?
mate. Oh
you
yes,
measured
been
it up.
ported good and proper, that one.
Nice.
So it's more than likely a pretty trick, which means it's probably got a cam in it and that.
Yeah, probably.
So we may be looking
Sounds
at
a little bit lumpy, doesn't it, at idle?
maybe
so.
looking at 130 horsepower or something. I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
With them carbs on it.
I did notice we got that little bolt down there on the alternator bracket that needs sorting out because I think the
Yes.
thread's gone.
Well-
Tried doing it up and it sort of wouldn't do up very tight, so I've had to.
We can sort that out, mate.
Yeah.
But to be honest, at the moment, I want to get that axle in because that's a must with
Yeah.
that diff. Get them seats in. Going to give it a service. I've got a service kit for the carburetors,
Yeah.
so Stuart's going to strip them out, redo them.
We'll drop the fluids and change them and
Exactly.
all that.
Yeah. Make sure the gearbox, nice little close ratio 4-speed
Yeah,
in there.
it's all right. It must be a fairly standard one, but it makes it like it pulls nice and
It's
it
lovely,
sort of
mate.
feels
Yeah.
quick with that.
It does
box.
feel quick. So it's got all the right bits on, innit? And
Yeah.
as I say, it's in the right condition, mate, for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's perfect
love
for
it.
you as well because, like you say, you can have a little tinker with it.
Yeah.
It's all simple enough so that you don't, tinkering is tinkering, but then if you get something that's like a ball ache to do,
Yeah.
you don't want to do it.
No.
But like things like I'm going to change the grille or I'm going to sort out the wing mirrors, that's enjoyable because it's sort
Enjoyable,
of
yeah.
quite easy and just a little bit of fiddling. And
Exactly. And overall, it's not bad condition. It's a 1972. I mean, what do you expect?
well, yeah,
Really? And it's not, as I say, it looks
it's not
clean
restored,
enough.
is it? So
No, don't want it
I don't think
restored.
so.
Don't want it restored.
Yeah, you said about maybe getting some window rubbers because they're a bit
perished, yeah. And you're probably fine with a nice downpour, mate. It'd be like a little paddling pool in
well,
there.
I noticed when I washed it yesterday, got a little puddle in the passenger footwell.
Well, I'm in the driver's side, so
yeah,
I
it
don't
don't
mind.
matter. Nothing a towel won't sort out.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's absolutely spot on, mate.
You're very happy,
I
aren't you?
love it. Love it to bits.
I think
it's
it's
great
well cool.
fun. I went out in it last night for a little drive, ended up coming home at 7:30 from work.
Oh, well.
couldn't seem to get out of it. And attention,
Yeah.
you wouldn't get any more
when we
attention in the Lambo.
Went round the petrol station and we had enough looks, didn't
Yeah. Oh, people absolutely love it, and it gives, you see it give the older boys a lot of pleasure just seeing it, really.
Yeah. It's
So,
almost like pretty much everybody that sees it comes and has a little chat about it, or you know, if we're stopped, or we've had a few people come here and
that's it, mate.
already say, like, you know.
So big thanks to Steve for bringing it down. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you very much to everyone for swaying me in the direction of the Mark 1, although I didn't need much swaying, to be honest with you.
To be honest, I think
I was always a Mark 2 man.
Although the Mark 2 van's very cool, it's like, what's going to be easier? We got, like a lot of people were saying, we've already got a lot of unfinished projects.
Yeah.
Let's get something on the road.
Don't need any more, mate.
Don't need that van, which is basically just a shell.
Exactly. No.
It's like a big job.
We're going to enjoy this. In a minute, we'll have the kit car done. We'll have the axle in this, and we'll have 2 cars we can go and enjoy, mate. Do some track days and have some fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, guys. Absolutely love it. I'm going to enjoy it over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be out in it.
And hopefully it's still in one piece by Monday. Cheers, guys. Have a good weekend.